really hard to do it live, and it's just, I really love challenges, and doing my stuff live is one of the biggest challenges I can do. The harder it is, the bigger buzz I get out of it when it comes off and it all goes okay.
You'd have to have been living under a rock for the last year or so not to have heard of Richard James, better known as the Aphex Twin, the techno wonder kid from Cornwall who had to be coaxed into making records by his mates. The results so far: a double album called Collected Ambient Works 1985-92, a double album as Polygon Window called Surfing on Sine Waves, and a clutch of 12-inch singles on various labels under various other aliases, not to mention the forthcoming triple LP Ambient Works 2. Prolific? You could say that. Richard James' music sounds like no other. There are no obvious reference points, a legacy perhaps of living in the relative isolation of Cornwall, where, as he once put it, if he wanted to hear a dub record, he had to make it himself. Ask him what he was listening to in Cornwall in his early teens, and you can almost detect the impatience in his voice as his mind races on to what really interests him.
Kraftwerk was about the only thing I was listening to when I was really young. And I didn't really listen to that much. I didn't get bored of it. I just wanted to get on with making my own music. I didn't listen to my music either. I just wanted all the time I spent in the studio was just making my material and not listening to it. So, it's not till I made the records I really listened to some of the tracks. It just all happened naturally. Everything just slots into place, and I don't really plan anything out. I don't like to plan my music. I just let it happen. Which is why I didn't think I'd get on with remixing too well, because you've got to do something within a certain time and it's got to be in a certain sort of category. But I just managed to, it's come on really well actually, and I really got into that side of things for a bit. I'll get bored of it soon and I won't do it in a few months' time. I wouldn't have thought, unless it keeps on being challenging.
Aphex Twin remixes are much in demand lately. Curve, St Etienne and Jesus Jones are just three of the bands who have had their endeavours looped and spliced and generally aphexed up beyond all recognition. As Mike Edwards of Jesus Jones said recently, rock music has got to take on dance music thinking or it's doomed. Aphex isn't bothered either way, he never listens to rock music. The next obvious step for his atmospheric soundtracks is film music.
When I was in Cornwall, I've done some videos and stuff that I've just done for my own use that I really like doing, and it just really goes well with a lot of visuals. And I really like films, and I go out and watch films, and I just really get bored of film music. Some of the massive orchestral scores and stuff just really do my head in after about half an hour. And I just don't want to go out and listen to classical music for 2 hours. It's just too much, So, and I think everyone's got bored of Tangerine Dream type sort of soundtracks, dodgy arpeggiated sequences and stuff. So I just see it as just another interesting avenue to go down.
Too busy at 13 to listen to all the people he's supposed to have been influenced by, he now sits surrounded by avant-garde LPs and obscure German synthesizer records that friends have lent him. But it doesn't seem to have cramped his originality. He ponders on what might have been for, all of 10 seconds before we're back with his obsessive desire to make music.
I don't know what I would have done if I'd heard him while I was in Cornwall. I'm pretty glad I didn't really hear him, because it set out the way I do music, and that's not really based on nicking anyone else's ideas really. I just enjoy listening to it, and I don't listen to me. And a lot of people listen to all this weird stuff will just be looking for samples and stuff. But I just listen to it because I don't listen to my stuff that much at home, and it's just something I enjoy doing. I don't do it as in view of making music. It would be too boring.
You don't want it to detract from what you actually do?
Well, the thing is, I've just got enough ideas to last me forever. That's why I don't sleep much, and I just need all the time I can get to write, because I've got so many ideas that I want to do, and this is all I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life, until I drop dead. So I just need to spend all the time I can get doing my stuff. I haven't got any time to nick anyone else in.